Campsite visitor! Wonder who it'll be today. Alright, let's see. Mail from Gala. It's so much fun visiting you the other day. It means a lot that you'd open up your home to me. I picked out a little something to thank you for allowing me into your life the way you have. You're the best. Aww. And from Diva, you are worthy rambler. I don't think I am. Had a buddy give me this a long time ago. It's seen a lot of action, a lot of good times, a few bad. Now I'm passing it along to you. Treat it right, or oh no, I'll be watching. Alright, so, what am I treating right? I'm going to start with that, so I can keep track of it. The jumper work suit. Okay. It'll go in the closet. Let me get a dinner chair. Or diner chair. Both are going to go in the closet, basically. I feel like that's treating them pretty right. It's not treating them wrong. I don't think I'm gonna... Yeah, no, it's not my style. Not my style at all. Put in storage. All this into storage. There. So, today, primary task at hand is to check turnip prices and hope that the process is still working. I mean, one would hope, given it's only Wednesday, that the price would be fine. You know, I may as well pick my produce while I'm at it. I just don't have the most amount of time this morning, so. Let's get all my produce picked, or at least everything but the carrots. I don't know if I'll go all the way out of my way for the carrots, but I do want to see who's at our campsite. Because we do still have the singular plot I can place down. Like, it has been a long time. At least I'm pretty sure there's still one more plot that can be placed down. Maybe there's more than one more that can be placed down. I don't know. Feels like only one, though. So, like, I could, in theory, get whatever villager it is. In theory. It does depend on whether I like the villager or not, because, you know. Butterflies. Flutterbys. I did also just get out of bed, but hey, I got out of bed earlier today than I have been, so. I also went to bed later than I have been, so fun. I was awake until like 2 in the morning, messing around with abyssal filaments in EVE Online, which basically are like little 20-minute time-limited like solo dungeons in any other MMO. Only this is within the context of EVE, so a lot more at stake. I may as well go grab the carrots. It's not too much effort. Literally, if I just climb up here and then pole vault over the river, I can see. We'll grab the carrots. Yeah, I can see the carrots. Yeah, let's come see the campsite villager. I'm still waking up. I'm gonna be flubbing words. It's just how it works. Who do we got? Got a hamster? Flurry! Hey there, do you live here? You're so lucky. I'm just visiting, Powder Puff. I'm Flurry, by the way. This place is so mellow and laid back that I can tell already I'm gonna go home here feeling restored. Aww. I mean, I do like the hamsters. I'll have to think on Flurry. So I've never had Flurry before, so I don't know what they are like. Why did I pick up a stick? Well, I can just sell it. So I may as well pick these up as I go. Yawning. Yeah, I could use them to vault over the river. Vault over the river. But my extendo stick is definitely better for that. Everyone needs a good extendo stick. There we go. Now, is trusting the process paying off? That is the question. If we have a really good price this morning, I might honestly just sell at that and hope that the price doesn't get better in the afternoon, just because I'm getting really antsy about the turnips. Alright, boys. What's the damage? That's a lot of damage. Okay, I should probably just sell now, because the price is just gonna drop. Boys, why do you do this to me? Why do you do this to your resident representative? Or do I hold? I'm already losing bells. I also have the bells I can safely lose. I'll just hold, and I need to sell the produce. I'm dumb. The turnip price being bad really kinda threw me for a loop. I'm almost tempted to just throw the produce in the bin, like, they're already kinda screwing me over, so may as well let them do it even more. These darn boys. Okay. I don't know why I didn't just do a transition there. I could have. I honestly still could. Because, like, bird wing. Because, like, you know, nothing's stopping me. Like, I could do a transition just randomly here, like, and then I'd just suddenly be in the afternoon. I'd just be running around, and then that'd just be how it would be. Like, you know. But who would do something silly like that? I mean, come on now. What do you take me for? Someone who puts a lot of effort into my videos?
So anyway, that is why I believe that gnomes rule the underground and the entire world is a pizza. Oh, so you guys are back? Oh, okay, cool. Hi, well, welcome back. I've been here the whole time. I don't know what's going on, man. Things are weird. Steven, glad to see you. Let's talk. So midway through, look great in coordinates. Such a great book. That's very fair. Naomi! Why, good evening, Moolah. Let's chat. My dear, isn't this weather divine? I tell you, clear skies like this make me feel like anything's possible. That is very fair. So, yeah, I'm back. I hope you guys enjoyed the transition today. I honestly wasn't sure what I was gonna do. That was improv. So, hey, I was just thinking about you. Hi there, my fabulous bestie. Stop for a chat. Guess what? I was playing single player hide and seek and I won. I'm so bored. Aw, she was happy about doing it yesterday. Alright, Ed, where'd you go? I need to get to the Able Sisters. Oh, Ed wants some. You moving? Yo, time for a semi-professional lesson in reactions from yours truly. This is when you just can't even. You know what I mean, Greenhorn? It's like when you get so much chocolate on Valentine's Day that you can't eat it all. Just give resignation a try and watch the sympathy roll in. I don't get chocolate on Valentine's. I've never gotten chocolate on Valentine's to my recollection. I could be completely misremembering, but I'm pretty sure I've never gotten any. Yeah, I don't have a huge amount to talk about today, other than basically a it begins kind of thing of first wildfire in relative proximity to where I live is currently contained. It's also the case of, I don't know if the smoke I'm smelling is from somebody being dumb and having a campfire lit, or if it's from the wildfire. It's that relative proximity to me. So, you know, that's fun. It does kind of smell like a fire being put out, so it's probably from the wildfire would be my guess, but that is a decent distance away. I don't know. It's not that far away, all things considered. Ah, yes. It's definitely a lot closer than I would like. I'll wear these socks. But, yeah, it begins. Like, I don't know why people are so dumb. You know, the tapestry hanging on the left wall over there belonged to our mother. Every time I look at it, I get this warm feeling inside. Like when she would hug me. Hugs for Sable. Join in too, Mabel. We gotta hug your sister. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've gone on this little rant before, but I am firmly in the camp that just simply lighting a fire should require you to have some sort of licensing. If you do not have it... Oh, Gulliver's dead on the beach. He's been there all day. I guess I'll help him in a bit. I guess. If I have to... Oh, I just missed the spot. Oh, right. I don't think the things will be on the beach till we wake him up. Like... And you should have to basically be retested on your fire safety knowledge once a year. Honestly, I might even go as far as once every 6 months. To a friend I've yet to meet. Our weather was so nice out today, I went for a long walk. On my walk, I thought up this DIY recipe. This seemed like a good way of passing along my recipe idea. Try it if you have the materials. Best wishes, B. Bamboo sphere. I already know how to make a bamboo sphere. Also, my voice is kind of dying. I don't entirely know why. I don't want to help Gulliver yet. I want to finish my daily routine stuff that I haven't done yet. But, like... Because it's clear from the amount of wildfires that happen that there is a lot of people that simply do not understand how fire safety works. And I would go as far as to say, and I know smokers that watch me would probably hate this, you should need this fire license to purchase a device that starts fires, be that matches or a lighter. You need to be able to prove you are responsible with fire before you can create fire. Oh, good evening. Aren't the stars just exquisite tonight? Hooty toot, almost forgot. I came across a recipe for an astronomical project in a book and jotted it down. I'd like you to have it. Aww. Do let me know if you try building it, would you? Yeah, I could probably make a few of the things she's gave me to do. I will do my best to have a splendid night. A Tauros bathtub. Oh man, that's half of my star sign. Half. I'm literally on the border between Tauros and Gemini, so depending on where you look, I'm either a Tauros or a Gemini. They can't decide where the 21st is, so I'm both. I don't put any stock in any of that, so, you know. It's just how I roll. Couldn't really care about the star signs. They don't matter to me. Like, where the stars and moons and planets were when I was born literally does not matter to me in the slightest. Like, the impact they have on my existence is so astronomically small, you know. Because, like, I'm sure the gravitational pull of some star ages away, slightly altering the course of our star, which, you know, did this and that. Like, that probably had some minor impact on me, sure. Not enough to matter, so why should I care, really? Like, just kinda a thing that exists. Much like me, I am also a thing that exists. At least I think. Last time I checked, I exist, but like, I haven't checked for a while. I could be a collective figment of all your imaginations. I could be that, but I'm not sure. It's, it can be kind of hard to tell from time to time, like, it legitimately is wild that, like, this is a thing I find personally wild, that unless I get properly active, I literally cannot feel my own pulse, just at all. It's just not there. Because my heart doesn't need to work that hard to keep my body working. Which also has led to my issues of late, of me going suddenly all out, like exercising a time or two, and my heart just going, hold up, if you don't stop this pain stuff, I'm gonna stop. And I generally wouldn't listen to it until it was like, I mean it, and then I'd be like, alright, fine, heart, I'll stop. And then I'd stop, catch my breath, and then usually carry on. Not a healthy way to go about exercising. You really want to take things slow. I'm really bad at that. Because, like... Oh, Gala wants something. Hello, Gala. Ah, Steven. Now that you're here, maybe you can help me out with a problem. I got carried away buying a simple parka. Wasn't sure what to do with my surplus, so I thought I'd give you what I don't need. Alright. Feel free to do whatever you want with your gift, Snorty. I will. I mean, I could literally put it on. That's a hoodie? Wait, it doesn't have a hood. It's a sweater. This is not what I think of when I think parka. But, like, the mentality I have is if I'm not pushing myself, what's the point? The point is to get myself to the point where I can push myself and not be, like, almost dying. Like, that's the point of it. And deep down I know that, but at the same time, I gotta push myself. It's just how I work. Like, I absolutely just hammer existence. Like, that's the best way to put it. Oh no, this does have a hood. This is a hoodie. A rambler, what's mine is yours. One chat. Alright, kiddo. Just answer. Don't think about it. Rainy, sunny, or cloudy day. Pick one. Cloudy. Whoa, you actually like cloudy days? I can see you're telling the truth. Oh, more power to you. Give an answer like that, and I can tell you're going to be straight with me. But there are still a few folks in this world who don't mind a little gray. Yeah, I mean, like, cloudy days are just kind of the best. Like, they're not as hot as a sunny day. If it's just cloudy and not raining, it's, you know, it's nicer on the eyes. It's not as bright out. You don't have the sun blinding you every, like, 20 seconds. Like, it's just nice. Plus, I mean, it could mean that it's winter. And raining means it's spring or summer or fall. Cloudy could mean winter. Sunny could too, but you don't want the sun in the winter. What's up, Rambler? Need me for something? What you doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Check it out. I'm making a shell speaker. This DIY stuff takes some major elbow grease, so let's go all in on it. I'm right there with you. It's so worth the effort, though. You want to give it a whirl? Making a shell speaker, I mean. I'll show you if you want. Definitely, let's do this. Thought you'd say that. All right, here's the recipe. Go study up. Heck yeah. Recipe. I do really like making things, like... it's like, I know I've barely made much that I still have at least, but like, just anytime like I'm just like, man, this sword, you know? Which, in a way, was basically a case of like, I'm never gonna be able to afford one of those, so if I just make my own, I can, you know, I can afford the free scrap wood I made it out of, you know? Caroline! Peanut, stay a while, squeak. Let's talk. Was that you I heard hitting rocks yesterday? Over and over and again, Squeak? Hope you didn't break your shovel. That's fine. I can always buy a new one. That's like the most, like, I'm rich response. It's like, hope you didn't break your thing. It's like, I can just buy a new one. It's like, that's kind of a dick response on my part. I'm sorry, Caroline. Jeez. Yeah, like, it is really nice to make things. And, like, I'd say, like, if any of you guys watching ever get the chance, which, I mean, I say chance, like, you literally just need to find a piece of, like, raw material that just inspires you and just make something out of it. You know, in my case, it was an old board from somewhere in this house, clearly at some point, because it had been painted. It's just in our basement. It's like, alright, this isn't being used for anything. No one here has any plans for it, so I'm gonna make a sword out of it. And, like, there's other bits of scrap wood around that I was going to make more things out of. And then basically just, like, I didn't have time. And then our shed, which I was using to make things in, got just filled with crap. And there's no room in there anymore. So, you know. I'd love to continue making, like, swords and stuff, though. You know, honing my skills. I'd need some more sandpaper first, because I am out of sandpaper. It's a case of, again, out in the shed, we have a electric sander that would make it a lot easier, but at the same time, like, I don't... Okay. It's not that I don't trust power tools. I'm unsure of power tools. So, like, when the option arises to ever use a power tool, I'm like, but could I do it without it? And if the answer is yes, even if that is yes, but it'll take like a week, I'll generally do it without the power tool. And I feel like a good bit of that is just simply because, like, growing up, as much as we had power tools, historic discovery, I'm not one of those. Well, like, while there were power tools around the house, I was never allowed to touch them. Like, I wasn't allowed to use them, ever. But I could use the hand tools. So, like, a lot of it is I don't know how to use power tools properly, but also, I know how dangerous they are. And I respect how dangerous they are, which is what makes me never really want to use them, because I know they're dangerous. Alright. Also, boys, what are our afternoon turnip prices? I actually don't know. 61. Oh, that's dropping. That's dropping. Okay. Process was trusted. Process failed me. I am going to be selling my turnips at a 39 bell-ish loss. So I think it was 109, so it's actually more than that. It's like 42? No, it'd be more than that. 47 bell loss, something like that. A lot of bell loss, but it'll be worse before it gets better. Mostly because it's not going to get better. Turnips never get better. They just drop like a rock. But, trying to think, like, of things to ramble about. I don't really got anything. I am slowly getting to the end of Heaven's Ward in Final Fantasy XIV. I was not aware I still had this many streams of it left. Especially where, like... Okay. One of the streams could be written off because it was just one that I was level grinding in. But at the same time, like, back when I was streaming 14 before, I only streamed for like 2 to 3 hours a day. So almost all of the 14 streams I've done recently could count as like 2 streams from before. And I'm only about halfway through the end game of Heavensward. That expansion is taking absolutely forever. And like, a big problem with it is I don't care about the story. Like, they've had so many moments where they've tried... Simon! Hey, Steven! Funny run you here. Haha. So funny. Want chat? I want that, and that, and that. Man, my piggy bank's gonna starve if I keep this up. Don't worry, Simon, I'll give you tons of bells. I'm gonna have to put bells away after this. Like, there is a moment where, basically the Ishgardians are attempting to have peace with the dragons they've been warring with for thousands of years, and a corrupted ally ends up stabbing one of the dragons, and it's like, oh my goodness, you know, this it's all going to crap. It's like, yeah, but the dragon he just stabbed is involved in side quests. Literally, it can't be dead. It's required. So, like, all of the tension is gone knowing that. Like, which is, you know, pro tip from Steph. If you're gonna make a game and you want to create tension by having a character get injured, don't make it a character that the players already know is important for other things and thus can't be allowed to die. Because that completely ruins all the tension. Like, you know, it's like when games do the whole trope of the main character gets seriously injured and blacks out. It's like, okay, but unless we're at the end of the game, you're gonna get better. Like, there's no tension in you getting hurt, because you know you're going to get better. Also, pro tip from Steph, if you're going to make a video game and you want to kill off a character and want the players to actively care, give them a chance to actually know that character first. The thing I'm thinking of here, and I might actually get some hate for this because I seem to be the only person in this camp, is Lucas's mother in Mother 3. Like, yeah, she died. In the first, like, half hour of the game, you've had no time to get to know her. So, yeah, it was a sad scene, but it wasn't as sad as it could have been had that happened, like, halfway through the game. And, like, her having been an active member of your party, and I'm more or less referring to Aerith from Final Fantasy VII, which, albeit I didn't find the saddest death, but that's just me. I mean, it was sad, but, like, again, it wasn't like... I didn't have the reaction it seems like a lot of people did. Weber! Buying stuff too? Let's chat. This place is super big. I always get hungry halfway through the store. The store's not all that big, my man. Am I offering a bunch of very much discounted turnips? I have turned up for not. Like, also, something that the Final Fantasy devs could definitely learn from, though it seems like as I've gotten further through Heavensward, they're not as predictable because they're not doing the first thing you would think of, which is the other bit of advice of, and this is just for writing in general. Whatever you thought of first, throw it out, write it again. Because whatever you thought of right away, the reader is going to also probably think of right away as well. Like, the only time to keep that first thought is if that's the only logical thing to do. You know, if you have a really good guy hero and, like, someone's in trouble, like, think you're writing Superman and someone's in trouble. Superman's gonna help the person. You don't throw that idea out because it's the first thing you thought of, because that's just how Superman is. Now, if the first thing you thought of was a person in trouble is actually villain, yeah, throw that out. You know. Yep. Delver, get up, my man. Waiter, somebody put salt in this water. Storms are coming. Brace yourself, lads. Hard to starboard. Through to port. Stern to stern. Are we gonna get any more shooting stars? Or am I good to go back to waking Gulliver up? Who's at the helm? Give me... Caught it! Oh, you walk the plank, Ahab. Think you're so smart. I didn't catch that one. You made me miss a lot of shooting stars. Oh, don't make me go back to space. It's cold and dark and... Huh? I'm not in space? Ooh, good old terra firma. Oh, it's you! You want to jab me awake just now? Gulliver used to be an alien. Kind of. He used to fly around in a UFO. You'd shoot him down. Looks like my cage got riled pretty bad. Must have bunked the old noggin as I fell overboard. Yeah, the pain will fade as I keep talking. Ow. Laughing bad. Laughing equals bad. Oof. Here, the face that screams ample free time. I mean, kind of. I don't think they are. I mean, they do keep coming to pick you up, but... Yeah. Isn't handy or dandy. I'll look for them. Alright. Gotta find his parts. But yeah, like, the only time recently, though, I think that, like... Okay, there was two instances recently with Final Fantasy XIV where it was like, ah, yes, the first idea isn't actually the one they're going with. And that's only because one of the times, the quote-unquote first idea I gave was the dumbest idea. Like, you basically throw two MacGuffins off a cliff, and, you know, we had just got done basically dealing with Moogles, and my thought was, oh no, the Moogles are gonna find these MacGuffins, because they're like, basically MacGuffins that grant immense power. And, nah, it was the Warriors of Darkness, which are the opposites, the Warrior of Light, which is what you are. So creative. It was them who go and find it. Which was the obvious first answer, but I was going with the dumb answer, mostly because, like, we had just been dealing with the Moogles. And Moogles are like little gremlins. Like, if you've never played Final Fantasy, you have no idea what's up with Moogles. Take a cat give it the ability of speech, but it always has to say Kupo every time it talks. Give them... give cats a god. And magical powers. And there you've got Moogles. Also give them the intelligence of golden retrievers. That more or less kind of sums up Moogles. Definitely not the kind of things that you want to have with god-like powers. Hey, did you find them? Yep, got them right here, my boy. Here you go. That's them. These are definitely my communicator parts. Me little troublemakers. Wow. Alright, piece of cram back in. Let's see if this thing gets in a message. Hey there, crew. It's me, your brother from another rudder. Happened again. Yeah, there's coordinates. Should do it. You're the best. Thanks for all your help. Promise to return the favor. Be sure to check your mail in a few days, and I'll send you something that'll knock your flippers off. Make sure to fill out the flippers before you open it up, okay? You do now, but then pace back and forth for the next few hours. Better get started. At least he's not looking mean today. It's never good when Gulliver's looking mean. He doesn't have a good mean face. Is more it. I can just turn those into bait. I have so many pieces of bait and I just don't use them. I probably should. I imagine fishing bait is actually rather useful. I'm just lazy and that takes inventory slots. I'd rather just have those inventory slots for catching things. But let's craft. Let's craft mac and cheese. Fish bait. Let's do it. Bam. Fish bait. Keep crafting. Fish bait. It's fishing bait. Alright, hold on. Yeah, I honestly think that's probably good for today. I've been going for a while. Had my fun. I would go to the Happy Home Paradise, but like, that's too much effort. I'm kind of tired. That's gonna be it for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow, where I think I'll do some paradise planning. See you all then! And now in this end card, I would like to ask, if you liked the video, could you maybe hit the like button? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? It don't matter a lot. Thanks a bunch!